The wetlands, areas saturated with water seasonally or all year round, such as lakes, marshes and bogs. Important habitats for different forms of life. Many birds depend on wetlands for sustenance on their migration journeys, or else they live there permanently. Food is abundant, and roosting places offer birds an excellent place for breeding and raising their young. Wetland birds visit these habitats during at least one stage of their life cycle, such as feeding, breeding or roosting. Among them, there are many water birds, birds that swim or walk in the water. However, there are also birds which are found in the surrounding areas and vegetation. Large numbers of wetland birds arrive in Cyprus every year, attracted to a variety of areas, such as salt and brackish lakes, freshwater lakes, dams, sewage treatment plants and coastal areas. Some of these wetlands are important at both European and international levels, and have been recognized by the European Union and international laws and conventions. 6 important wetland areas, Larnaca Salt Lake, Akna Dam, Evretu Dam, Asprokremos Dam, Paralimni Lake and Oroklini Lake support some of the most valuable and threatened species and habitats in Europe. For this reason, they have been designated as Special Protection Areas, SPAs, under the EU Birds Directive and form part of the Natura 2000 network, which is an EU-wide network of nature protection areas. Other important wetlands are the dams at Aya Erini, Kalokorio and Panagra, as well as wetlands in the Famagusta area. These wetlands have been studied as part of a project funded by the European Union. The aim of the project is to provide technical assistance on the management and protection of potential Natura 2000 sites. 2 of the most important wetlands in Cyprus are also Ramsar sites. A Ramsar site is a site which supports internationally important numbers and species of wetland birds. According to the Ramsar Convention, a designated site must be protected, with all plant and animal species it supports. Larnaca Salt Lake has been a Ramsar site since 2001, and Akrotiri Salt Lake and Livadi Marsh have been sites since 2003. Cyprus is located on a major bird migration route between Europe and Africa and the Middle East. Migratory birds breed in Europe during spring and summer, and in autumn they fly south to spend the winter in Africa or the Middle East, where it is warmer. Most autumn migrants pass through the island during August, September, October and November on their southward journey. Many stay and spend the winter in Cyprus, mainly from December to February. In spring, they return northward to their breeding areas. Spring migrants pass through Cyprus during March, April and May on their northward journey to their nesting areas in Europe. However, after the winter rains, the island has an abundance of food, and for this reason, many birds stay for several days or weeks, or even nest here. One of our best-known visitors is the greater flamingo. It is one of the most spectacular water birds seen in Cyprus and one of the world's most beautiful birds. Flamingos are a familiar sight, particularly at Larnaca and Akrotiri salt lakes and the Famagusta wetlands. Some are also seen at Oroklini Lake. The flamingos arrive in Cyprus in autumn and spend the winters here. They are social birds that live in flocks of up to thousands. Internationally important numbers of 5,000 to 10,000 birds are usually present in Cyprus from December to February. In spring, they migrate west to France and Spain, or east to Iran and Turkey, where they nest in colonies and have their young. Flamingos live and feed in shallow waters. The name flamingo comes from the flaming red color of the bird's feathers, and is caused by what they eat: tiny brine shrimp which contain carotenes, strongly colored pigments with a red-orange hue. These are the same pigments that give carrots their distinctive color. Flamingo chicks are born gray, and juvenile birds are gray-brown. If adult flamingos don't have enough carotene-containing brine shrimp in their diet, they become pale. Ducks are another common migratory species passing through Cyprus. In autumn, large numbers of ducks fly over and around the coastline on their southward journey to Africa, while many of them stay and spend the winter here. At least 15 species of ducks are found at our wetlands. One of these is the mallard, a common autumn migrant and winter visitor, and is sometimes resident all year round. The mallard is the ancestor of almost all the varieties of domestic ducks.